Hi, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Forecast, where we have our two most handsome meteorologists just to talk about weather, climate, and riff on yacht rock and all sorts of stuff. We're looking out. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, they're out there. What is it? Ice boom removal? What are they doing out there? Those darn kids. Yeah. Removing the ice boom. Yeah, 'tis the season. And Lake Erie is warmer than normal because we've had a remarkably warm April. And live at our South Towns Bureau, we see Patrick Hammer and an advisory for especially bright Irish skin that may be blinding to some passersby.
Yes. Let's get back to the handsome part, Kev.
There you go, buddy.
Speaking of which, you know.
That's all right. Don't tell Dan Russell I said that.
Let me tell you.
He could beat us both up.
No, dude, have you seen the muscles on that guy?
Dude, Mr. Muscle, Dan Russell.
Yes, you and I have fair. Yeah, Mr. You and I have that fair Irish skin on a day like today. Mm-hmm. Lather up with the sun sauce. You're going to need it because that sun angle is very, very high right now. Yep. It's the same angle as it would be in August. So it's easy to burn. This is one of the first totally sunny, warm days we've had in a while, so enjoy.
Yeah, and again, I have I do not wear TV makeup, and you can see brown spots on both sides of my face. I thought it was hereditary, and in a way it is. Because my grandma had them, my uncle had them. Well, it turns out that none of us wore enough sunscreen. So that's it. If you have fair skin, I didn't wear enough sunscreen all my life, and so there I was getting a surgery for a cancerous skin lesion. I had to get removed. So sunscreen, and again, Patrick is absolutely right. This is the same sun angle and the same length of daylight that we have in August. Why isn't it as warm as it in August? Because we have something called a seasonal lag. It takes a little while for the Earth to heat up. And what we feel walking around is not necessarily the sun heating us up. The sun's heating up the Earth, and we get a response from the Earth. That's another topic for another show. So it takes a while for the Earth to heat up. It takes a while for the lake to heat up normally. It is above average in the temperature department. I think it's in the 47 right now. It's a bit warmer than average for late April. Let's get you through the forecast today. We have a lot of fun things to talk about. Patrick's going to be talking about some remarkably dry weather they've had in the southeast and some issues that it's caused. I'm going to be talking about allergies, tree pollen season. Are you an allergy sufferer? My wife's been sniffling. She thinks it's the up and down temperatures. I think she might have a bit of a tree pollen allergy, and you may as well. So it may be getting exacerbated with the weather conditions that we have on the way, and because of the weather conditions that we've had over the past several weeks. So we'll talk about that. Let's get you through your day today, get you through your weekend. Time out your time time out your time outside. 63 degrees in Buffalo right now, 57 in Ellicottville. It is 64 in Jamestown as we go live with you right now on WGRZ Plus at 12:33. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are, whatever screen you're on, big or small. Again, temperature-wise, we're going to get mid-60s today. Pleasant conditions, light winds. A lovely day. I took my daughter when she's out of school. She's going to make me play outside, or I'm going to make her play outside. It's just that kind of a day. We've been waiting after this pretty wet spring for a couple nice days in a row. We got them. So future look again to back me up with partly cloudy conditions anticipated. A nice day Friday. A nice evening on Friday as well. The rain arrives late night after dark. Is when Future Look is anticipating. Been pretty solid with this. Your weekend plans. Saturday morning, you're going to be dealing with rain. If your lawn needs mowing, get it done Friday. It's probably going to be too wet for the back half of Saturday. You'll be dry. It's not going to rain 3 p.m. on, but it'll be too wet to mow, I think, Saturday afternoon. You're going to wait till Sunday. Then you got the Sabres game to contend with, right? So Sunday morning, if you're locked into the Sabres game, and then there'll be plenty of time after the game, right? Sunset's at 8 p.m. It's an evening game. Shower chances again. We've just a couple of spikes we need to worry about. We showed you the Friday night showers. It's going to be a dry Saturday afternoon, a dry Sunday, a dry Monday as well, and then Monday night. Shower chances for resume for what looks like a wet Tuesday. We've had believe it or not, you know, it's been wetter than average, but it's been an April that's warmer, way warmer than average, and the mild temperatures continue into the weekend as well. We should be, you know, in the 50s or so. We're going to be above average, as you can see, once we get to Monday and Tuesday. Back into the 60s we go. Sunday, you know, it's going to be the drier day of the weekend, but it is going to be the cooler day of the weekend, as you saw, with a high of only 51 or so. So a lot of those daytime temperatures in the 40s. Average temperatures are going up by the end of the week. Highs should be averaging around 60. Longer daylight hours. Sunset now firmly after 8 p.m. and sunsets will be after 8 p.m. Until late August. We're talking about the same sun angle as August, and the UV index will be the same as well. So again, even though it's 60 degrees out, the sun's high enough to do some damage. I didn't wear enough sunscreen all my life, and I have, you know, sunspots. You know, age spots or liver spots they're called. It's actually sun damage. So now I know, and I make sure my daughter has enough sunscreen because she's got my DNA, right? Look at these high temperatures we've had. Again, it's sort of a bit deceiving because it's been a lot of. Sometimes it's been windy and it's been wet, but look at these above average temperatures that we've had for one of the driest Aprils, one of the warmest Aprils on record. And again, nice temperatures coming. You're going to like the long range forecast, 50s and 60s. These are called stenonis flowers. They're very rare. They only grow in Jennifer Stenonis' backyard. They're stenonis flowers. What kind of flowers are these?
I thought they were lilies, but I guess I was corrected. Like hyacinth?
They're pink. They're pink flowers. They're pink flowers. They're not tulips. Hyacinth? ChatGPT. Look it up real fast. You're going to look it up? All right, sure. We'll get that. It's a half-hour long show. Today, partly sunny and warm. Nice wind. Nice conditions for the Sabres outdoor watch party. I know my new hometown of Lancaster. I've been there for 3 years. Lancaster's having an outdoor watch party. Maybe that's a good idea for you. Maybe you can watch the game outside, right? You get your smart TV outside and watch the game outside and have a beverage.
I confirmed with my husband, hyacinth.
We're confirming hyacinths at this time. Hyacinth. There you go, hyacinth. 8 letters. Here you go. Dining out forecast. Again, great. Terrific. Grill. Outside, do it. Okay, you half the year you're kind of stuck inside, but when you to take advantage of these great days, you got nothing to do nothing outside. Tonight, beautiful, lovely night for stargazing. The couple planets, Venus looks lovely, by the way, in the evening. Just a bright, beautiful, bright star, quote unquote, in the sky. Of course, a gorgeous planet. Here we go. So again, shower opportunities Friday night. And then Saturday morning, likely, if you want to get around to golfing, stay away from Saturday morning, okay? The weekend, again, rain expected in the morning, improving, still going to be damp everywhere for Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday, the drier day. There's a Bison's forecast looking like this. And then there's a Saturday, again, there's a Sunday away Sabres game. So any Sunday watch parties outdoors should be A-OK as well, whatever you have planned for your Sunday. Again, the zone forecast looking like this. Look at these temperatures. Finally, the springs are awfully stubborn around here, but spring has finally sprung with high temperatures that we anticipate, 50s and 60s. A lot of above average temperatures, a lot of dry time as well. And the bad news for that, it's going to worsen some of the tree pollen symptoms. But again, the grass is firing up, man. It's ready to go. If your lawn isn't swampy, it's ready to mow, and it's going to be ready to grow swiftly as well. It's been excessively dry in the southeast, and Patrick Hammer after the break is going to talk about some of the problems they've had down there. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So we'll talk to Patrick after the break.
Yes, sounds good.
Hi, welcome back. Patrick, before working in Buffalo, he's a winter weather enthusiast. He worked in Minnesota, but he grew up in Northern California, and they get some weather out there, buddy. It's pretty diverse.
Oh, no doubt. Northern California, the big thing there is elevation. You go from sea level to, 12,000 feet atop Mount Lassen, and then almost as high or a little higher on Mount Shasta. My point is, you've got a variety of weather there. One of the things that you have in Northern California, as compared to another part of the country we're going to talk about, are wildfires, okay? Wildfires, a big story year after year across the West. The fire season, which almost seems to be year-round. Of course, we had that horrible fire last year in January in Pacific Palisades in Southern California. But the fire season is pretty much mid to late summer and the fall season, maybe even into winter before the snow falls across the West. In the southeast or the eastern part of the country, you can have a fire season as well. That tends to be, if there are going to be, more wildfires compared to normal, it's usually in the spring, being that forestry areas haven't greened up yet. So you have a lot of dead branches and twigs and things that can burn, fallen trees and whatnot, that, again, are the live stuff around those down things haven't greened up yet, so that adds to the dryness and to the potential fuel that can burn. One area that has seen some exceptional fire danger and exceptional fire situations right now are in two places that you wouldn't really think burn a lot, and if they do, causing the kind of destruction that's going on now. This is a look at some of the wildfires and the damage they're causing in parts of Georgia. Southeast Georgia, parts of Georgia close to the Atlantic Ocean where there's plenty of moisture usually. Also parts of Florida, northern Florida, and also down by in the Everglades. You've got a fire near, what is it called? Alligator Alcatraz. It's a correctional facility down there. There's a big wildfire there. So we have a dangerous situation. I know many of us have friends and family or maybe have property in this part of the country. There are numerous fires going on there. In fact, over 50 structures have burned. 50! Okay? And they're measuring some of the burned area in Georgia, especially in square miles, not necessarily in acres, but in square miles. Okay, what has led to this situation? Here is a look at the drought conditions across the country. And as you can see, luckily, where we live, there's no drought at all. That's been alleviated by a very wet spring and winter for that matter. But notice areas across the southeast, as we zoom in, you will see those dark red tones. That's where you have severe drought conditions going on in this part of the country, which is leading to this very high fire danger. Now, to give you a little example of how dry it is, take a look at this. I've compared Buffalo's rainfall to the rainfall in Savannah, Georgia, okay? Buffalo, since March 1st, having the wettest spring on record, has had 10.1 inches of rain since March 1st, okay? A very similar amount of rain has fallen in Savannah, Georgia since September 1st. So we've had more rain or as much rain in 6 weeks as Savannah has had in over 7 months, okay? Their 11-inch total or thereabouts is 15 inches below normal. 15 inches below normal. 15 inches like below normal snowfall is one thing, but 15 inches below normal in rainfall is a whole different thing. That is a sign of how dry it is across the southeast. Remarkable to think we've had such a bounty of rain and there's been so little. By the way, that is kind of the offspring, if you will, of a La Nina weather pattern that we've dealt with all winter, where the south tends to be dry and the north tends to be wetter and cooler. By the way, something we're going to be talking about in the days, weeks ahead is how the opposite scenario is shaping up, though, for this winter, or this summer rather, and this upcoming winter, and that the La Nina is going to switch to an El Nino, and that's a whole different can of worms. We're going to get into that later. But anyway, the dryness there is a byproduct of a La Nina. Now, here is a map of the location of all of the different fires across the country. Actually, I kind of took a wide view. And now we'll zero in on the southeast. And you can see where you see those little flames are locations, different locations of wildfires, namely in and around Georgia, where for the first time in their history, Georgia's history, a burn ban has put in place. The Southeast, by the way, usually gets a lot of rain. And by the way, lots of severe weather, usually. This season, there has been a void of severe weather, which isn't a bad thing. Like no tornadoes in places like Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. All the severe weather this season has been in places like Illinois and Wisconsin. Places farther to the north have seen far more severe weather. In fact, I think there have been more tornadoes in New York State with 3 than in some states that usually get quite a bit this time of the year. Kind of crazy. Actually, 3 tornadoes in California too, by the way. Anyway, so there you kind of get the idea of the location of all of those wildfires across the Southeast. And there are no signs of any change in the weather pattern, at least in the short term, that's going to lead to wetter conditions. However, as we look to I would say the first or second week of May, things may get a little more active down there in terms of needed rainfall. The other aspect of all these wildfires is obviously, excuse me, very poor air quality. Excuse me. This is a map that we've shown quite a bit in the last couple summers around here, the AQI, or Air Quality Index. And you can see areas in yellow and red are where you have very poor air quality. So that smoke is being wafted into the atmosphere.
Is the smoke wafting into Hamburg?
To spread it around.
Is it wafting into Hamburg?
You would think so,
yes.
By the way that I'm coughing. Hold on that note, I am not normally an allergy sufferer, something you're going to be talking about soon. But I know that everything behind me, by the way, as we come back here, is greening up, okay? I'm looking at this shield of trees behind me, and a week ago, there was no signs of life on any of them, and now they are all beginning to leaf out, okay? Which is a sign, and some plants that you can see over here, or you can't see, but over here are all flowering. So there's a lot of pollen and grass in the atmosphere, or in the air right now, and it's not hard to get caught up in that and cough a little bit, as you just heard me. Anyway, yeah, spring has sprung. So the Southeast, again, a real trouble spot, and something we're going to keep our eyes on with all the forest fires going on down there.
And here's the
wildfires
thing,
going on down there.
Because they're not known for it, they're probably not equipped to fight it as well as other areas.
No.
You know?
They don't have air tankers down there to take care of that kind of thing. Those are all out west.
That's right. It's like when they get a couple inches of snow in Georgia, they close the schools, and we call it a dusting up here. Anyway, yeah, we're going to talk about tree pollen and why the symptoms might worsen over the next couple of weeks. That's after the break. So no outdoor watch party at Canal Side, but there's one in Lancaster. Come on by, Patrick. I know you got to wake up at 3 in the morning, but come on by.
Nice.
I'll buy you a Fresca. But I do have a
real quick.
Sure, go ahead. We got
Kevin,
time.
Kevin, what's that? What movie is that line from? How about a Fresca? Can you name it?
Oh, about a Fresca. From Caddyshack?
Yes. Yes. When Ted Knight is talking to his new golf employee.
Who's Danny.
How about a Fresca?
Danny. You're my buddy who's right. Danny.
Are you my boy?
You're my boy.
Are you my
Classic.
That's it.
Caddyshack, a terrific movie. Very, very rewatchable. So yeah, and I'll be golfing soon. If I can't wear shorts, I don't golf. I don't love golf that much. I don't want to suffer. But yeah, I can't wait to get out there and hit some golf balls around. And for tonight, though, a Sabres watch party looking A-OK. Temperatures will be, again, sort of generalized things, but it's going to be in the low to mid 60s, light winds for any Sabres watch parties this evening. 7 p.m. The 2 home games started at 7:30. The away game today at 7 p.m. And again, have your little watch party, get your neighbors, get your family, put your smart TV outside, have your own watch party on your own property. Okay, allergy season. I am a grass allergy sufferer. You don't think God has a sense of humor? He made me an avid golfer, and he gave me an acute grass allergy. Good one. That's pretty funny. I like it. But right now, tree allergy season is April. I always joke that I'm allergic to my birthday. This is my birthday right here in early June. But for tree allergy sufferers, it's more of an April thing. However, the season in Buffalo has been delayed a little bit because it's been so gosh darn rainy. I talked about the rainiest March and April combined of all time in Buffalo history. So yeah, it's been delayed a bit. Warmer and drier days means more pollen in the air, and the worst days for sufferers are those dry and breezy days. And the tree's going to catch up. The trees are going to do their thing. Tree pollen facts. When I was a kid, the white fluffy stuff in the air, that's cottonwood. I thought that was all tree pollen, but that's not really what you're allergic to. You're not allergic to the white fluffy stuff. But when you see that, the other tree pollen is in the air. Okay, so tree pollen is actually largely microscopic. It's not the white and fluffy stuff. That's cottonwood flying around. It can form a yellow powder on your car. If you see like a yellow kind of a dust on your car, that's an accumulation of tree pollen. Trees that are known for pollen: oak, birch, ash, and walnut. Symptoms often worse in the afternoon with the peak heating, and also worse on dry, breezy days. Those are the worst for tree pollen. So that's how you know. And again, I talked about my wife. She's been sniffling. She thinks it's the up and down weather. I think you got maybe an undiagnosed tree pollen issue. So if you're sniffly now, feels like a bit of a cold right now, itchy eyes, wheezing, then it could be just a tree pollen issue. And if you're like me, around Memorial Day is when you're like, then it could be ask your doctor. It could be a grass pollen issue. Wanted to show this the temperature anomalies 6 to 10 days out. We're going to lean, or we have the potential to lean a little bit cooler than average. This is obviously a little bit, like a week out or so. So instead of like low 60s or highs, we'll lean, closer to 60 or so, but not too bad. But again, the long-range forecast, Patrick, is looking a-okay. We're in the 50s and 60s. Spring has sprung. We get a lot of false starts around here with spring. A lot of tricks played on us. But it looks like we're going to have some sustained warmth. It's okay to, putting up the playground and working on the spring projects and working in the garden and stuff like that. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow for more
See you later.
Riveting excitement, and we'll work on a better closing.